What it do, what it is, it's your girl Taylor.
And it's Lex on the mic.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Women's Intuition.
Where we always hear it, but sometimes we just don't listen.
Period.
Episode 38, bitch. Much like me, you know. I'm not 38.
Okay.
I'm in my 30s. I'm in my
Okay.
30s and I'm trying to get 8.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
that's my current mission in life. But let's not get into that. What have you been into?
What have I been up to? What your girl has been doing. I've been taking my workout serious, bitch. I've been doing 2-a-days now. Okay. We've upgraded. It's no longer just once a day and it's every day. So, 5 days a week. It's a very mindset task.
So are you a Planet Fitness girly?
So in the mornings, I go to Planet Fitness with my sister because she has a membership there and she can get a free guest in. And it's like literally 3 minutes from my house. Okay. And then like if I go after work, I do go to LA Fitness. Okay. But if my sister don't go, then I don't got no choice but to go to LA Fitness. So it's kind of like a,
I got you.
little partnership thing we've been trying to do.
Yeah.
And then I just started Stone Mountain this week. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get back on it.
Anything juicy happen? Anything spicy?
Juicy?
Give the people something. What you got?
No. Like what? I
don't know.
No, nothing
besides
juicy.
Working out and being healthy.
I officially, this was my first Sunday that I was able to go out and watch the Falcons lose. Yeah. I went out to go pregame and watch them. And I was happy because usually I'm playing kickball on Sunday. Yeah. So I was able to be in the streets on Sunday, celebrate, and we lost. But I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, what about you?
I have been just getting ready for this new job. I put in my 2 weeks. That went better than expected, the conversation and everything. And I'm trying to clear up everything that's on my desk. I've got a lot. It's a lot. But also it's like I'm stressed about it being a lot, but also like it's kind of hard for me to give a lot of fucks, right?
In my head, I'm like, damn, this bitch got integrity. Like, let me get this work done so I can.
The guy whose position I took, he left his accounts in such bad shape, and I talked so much shit. And I got them back to where they needed to be. So I'm not going to leave a mess like he did. But I also feel like, bitch, you talked a lot of shit. Like, let's act like you got some sense because you're about to leave. So my last day is next Thursday. And, had to do a little drug test.
How was it?
Got my ways.
Okay, so we passed. We got.
I don't know officially yet.
Gotcha.
So
we gonna pray and hope that you pass.
I don't know. There's no reason I shouldn't pass. If anything, that might be like, maybe come back and try that again.
Gotcha.
But they're not gonna fail. Nothing in their system. It's not gonna be a fail.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Worst case scenario. No fail.
Worst case scenario. They're like, hey, can we run that back?
Gotcha.
Like, wasn't warm enough. Like something like that. But so they're not detected nothing.
Okay. I'll
Bitch
take
clean.
it. I'll take it.
So other than that, I've been on my single mom shit. I've been spending a lot of time at home. We're supposed to get some like bad weather this weekend, coming from the hurricane.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, I got what I need at home, and I'm ready to just sit in the house with my windows open and it's raining and some candles and some good movies. I think it's gonna be a nice.
I'm so fucking ready. I was in my head. I'm thinking like this weather is about to start bringing in fall weather. And that's my favorite holiday. And like you said, I just can't wait to just like feel the breeze of fall coming in.
Your favorite season. Your favorite holiday is definitely in the winter.
For sure. For sure. But yeah, so I feel it. I definitely feel it. And I have no plans this weekend. And like, I'm so forever grateful. So I'm really about to be in the house enjoying this.
I love that for you.
Nice, good weather.
I love that for you, friend.
Me too. I love that for me too.
Okay. I don't think I have any intuition. Do you have any?
I don't have. I feel like I just had one, but it just went away. So I don't know.
Well, to fill in the space, I think that we should shout out our dearly departed fellow Atlantean.
Yeah,
we lost
Rich Homie, a great one. That was one of the best eras in life, in
Albany
music,
State.
in college days, our career. Like when you think of college, if you was in college from like what's that, like 2011, 2010 to like 2016-ish, I feel like you definitely was in the Rich Homie era for sure. So yeah, RIP to a good ATLian, gonna be dearly missed. Music's gonna be missed. Everything.
DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, he had a name on him.
He had a name on him.
But
Jesus Christ.
R.I.P. my brother.
Yes.
Let me take a sip.
Take a sip.
You can't take a sip, but
okay. Take one for me.
Ooh,
yes.
That right too.
Okay. You like it?
Okay, bitch, let's get into these topics.
Yes. So speaking of Rich Homie, recently a couple of women have recently came out claiming to be dating him, basically. And most of us know he had a girlfriend that he lived with. And so in this situation, I think the outside is kind of looking in like, that's crazy. This is not the right time for his side pieces to kind of come out, you know, grieving, which I feel like you really can't tell anyone how to grieve. But how do you feel about side chicks grieving? Like, is there a time frame? Should you maybe do it like more off social media? How do you think it should kind of work with that?
I've been sticking up for them women all weekend.
Okay.
Just because, like, and look, maybe y'all knew that he was still living with Rella. I didn't even think when I found out he passed, I went to her page. I remembered her name from so long ago. Like, we all know he's been associated with her.
Yeah.
But I mean, I knew she was always going to be his BM, and I thought they was messing around. I didn't know that they was calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend still. I was shocked. I'm like, oh, she's still with him after? Because we knew even back then he was all over the place. So I feel like everybody's outrage right now is real. I don't know. It's crazy to me because we all knew how he was. He had these women. We're seeing the videos, and in the videos, they not sneaking and getting his shoulder or some shit while he's sleeping.
He up in the camera.
He putting the camera on him, fixing himself around a bunch of people. So clearly, all of these women had different relationships with him. Even his baby mama, they probably had some kind of relationship that we didn't understand. And I think that it's crazy to judge the other women for mourning in defense of her when I'm just like, I mean, she might have just decided to stay just to stick around and have her baby daddy. But I don't know. I feel like we're expecting more respect for them while they're trying to grieve someone they lost than he was able to give respect when he was alive and with her. So I can't blame him. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like, first of all, nobody was married in this situation.
Right.
You know, I feel like it'd be a totally different situation if he was married and then now women are coming out of the woodworks and it's like, oh, that was my man. And it was like, well, bitch, you know we was married, you know? But like you said, we don't really know what the chick, his baby mama situation was. Like, they might have just been living together co-parenting. Like, we don't really know, you know?
Exactly.
Or he could have just been dating multiple women and everybody kind of knew about each other. I mean, it's kind of typical relationship in Atlanta, you know, type shit. So I just feel like side chicks is crazy to say because we don't know their relationship.
I was about to say they could have all just been dating him.
Yeah,
he might have had
he
5
was single.
girlfriends.
Everybody might have been single though,
right?
Like I said, it could have just been people really just be living together co-parenting. You know, like we don't know the situation, but I do feel like if it was like a married type situation when it comes to grieving, I feel like it's okay to grieve, of course, but I think social media is not the place to grieve sometimes, you know? So that's all I really have to say about it. But you can't really tell anybody how to grieve if, you know, you go to the funeral and, you know, you screaming more than the other chick. Like, I don't think that's fair that you could be like, she was doing too much, you know?
Yeah. And I even saw people saying, like, they doing all this and they know she ain't gonna let them come into the funeral. And I'm like, y'all know she wasn't his wife. She don't control that. His mama control that. And if you know, like I know, a lot of these mamas know all their sons' girlfriends, and they act like they act like you the only one every time. So it's like, y'all, I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody was coming at them girls, and I'm just like, bro, at the end of the day, if you're a young man in Atlanta and you've got motion and you've got all these women on you, and you know that one day you're gonna go, right? You have to know that when you leave, these people are gonna pop up. Yeah. So if he don't care enough, I don't know. If he didn't care enough while he was living, I can't fault these women. Like
facts.
I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah,
so
facts.
I completely agree. So I also wanted to talk about, let's go into the next subject. Just some questions that I had involving marriage and like divorce and death.
It's about to get dark up in this bitch.
I'm gonna save the death for last. But if you were married and you and your partner were going through a really hard time, do you think it's okay to stop wearing your ring? It's like if y'all are really struggling, like don't even know if you're gonna get like you guys don't know if you're gonna make it. Maybe you're even in therapy, but you're technically still married and living together. At what point do you take off the ring? Like, is it okay to take off the ring? Would you feel some type of way if you noticed he wasn't wearing his ring?
I think it's a personal preference. Like, I can't tell him how to react in the situation that we going through. You know, like, he might not want to wear his ring, especially if we not solid.
I would be offended.
I would be offended, but like...
If he did it first?
If he did it first, it's crazy.
You was ready.
But, I mean, now, if you immediately took it off, that's crazy. But if we've been on a rocky patch for a year, I mean, you know, it kind of is what it is. But I don't see me immediately taking off my wedding ring.
Yeah.
I think it would take a lot for us to really, like, damn near we on the verge of, like, separating, you know, for me to take off my wedding ring. But I can't judge anybody else if y'all beefing for 3 months and you decide to take off your wedding ring. That's y'all.
That's crazy to me. 3 months and
yeah.
I can see I'll take off my ring if we start living separate. And even then it might be hard. Even then it might be hard for me, but I would understand if we moved separately and we were really making moves. Like that's a big move if you're married. Then that's when it's like, okay, like we're really headed there. But I think, I don't know, that's bold. Whoever is the first person to take their ring off.
Is the boldest.
That is bold. Like, and that's really saying something. It's so symbolic, right?
Yeah.
As somebody who doesn't even know if I'm going to get married, right? But and it's because it's so serious.
Yeah.
Like so if I did get married, man, if my ring, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm petty. So I could see like me and my nigga getting into it. And it's why I gotta go to therapy. Like I could see you pissing me off and I'm like, fuck this stupid ass ring. And I throw that shit at his head.
Okay, hold on. You just kind of brought me back down to reality. I'm like, because I can see myself doing it.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, I would never. But then I'm like, damn, I guess I could see the right argument.
Hell yeah.
And
Like
I'm
on Love and Basketball, when she threw that jury, she was like, do I get a weekend? Okay. She was like, well, why don't you keep your ass home?
Okay, but on the same vein of like marriage and stuff like that. Okay, let's say you're in a wonderful marriage. For some reason, your spouse passes away. And you grieve him, you mourn him. And then later on, you find another amazing man and you get on with your life. When it's time, when you and him are old and gray and it's time to start talking about like plans for the cemetery, where our plots are gonna be. Let's say he got family. They got a family plot at this one cemetery. Your first husband is buried back at this other cemetery by where you used to live. What are you doing? Who you being?
You want the real answer or you want the
I want the real answer. I want the real answer. Whoever.
If I feel no. If I feel like my first husband was really my soulmate, bury me next to him.
Oh, damn.
Because I feel like, you know, I can't control that was my soulmate, but life still has to go on. So if I find another person, then I just find another person. But if I'm like, that was genuinely my soulmate, we got like 4 kids together, we had a whole life. Yeah, I'm like, bury me next to him.
Damn.
I know. I'm probably gonna lie to my new nigga and be like,
your new husband. That's not your new nigga. That's
I would probably lie to him or just
your
be
new
like,
life partner.
Oh,
like,
damn.
babe, you're my new life partner, but not my death partner.
I mean, old people find new like spouses at very old ages and they accept the fact that your other partner is deceased and we're just here, not making time pass, but
I'm genuinely curious about what they do. Because you see all these movies, and I guess in real life too, obviously. But like when people really do lose the love of their life, but then they meet someone like, so I'm really curious, like, how do you tell? I don't know. I might go with the new guy.
Period. I mean,
I can't hurt the old guy's feelings. Like
that's true. But he looking down on you like Mufasa.
But this nigga looking me in my face. I'm gonna feel bad about
okay.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of Mufasa, R.I.P. to a great man.
There was some controversy surrounding that.
You saw that?
It's all over. You know, I'm on Twitter.
That's crazy. About the white girls?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They was pulling up all the clips like,
yes.
He didn't like black women, so.
Yikes. But okay, sorry. This little tangent. But yeah, I'm probably going with whoever I feel like is my soulmate. I'm saying this now, but maybe like you said in real life, I might be like, I'm gonna go with the new nigga.
Okay, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's say you're somebody's second wife, and he's telling you like, I do love you now, like, but when y'all die, he wants to be buried with his first wife.
I don't have the strength to do it. Find you somebody who got the strength to do it.
I was about to say, I will flip this house over. Absolutely not.
I couldn't do it. I feel like,
but you feel like you can understand yourself doing it.
For everybody, I could meet somebody who understands where I'm coming from, and that man should meet someone who is on his righteous path.
I'm just saying, I could imagine it being hard for anybody to hear that.
But who got to tell them? Why are we telling them?
People sit down and talk about these. Sometimes they sit down and talk about these plans together. They buy plots. They buy like funeral plots ahead of time.
I would go along with it, and then I would probably like,
hey,
go back and be like,
talk to the advisor. Let me walk you to your car.
Switch mine back to my nigga.
Damn.
Yeah,
man.
I feel like that's all you kind of got to do.
Damn, I wonder who. They probably gonna fight over that spot next to Rich Homie. They're gonna have to fight over that. What?
I mean, yeah, I feel it. All right. Speaking of old husbands, ex-husbands, and exes, without blaming your ex,
my ex-husband.
What could you have done better in your last relationship or just past relationships? Let me go. Accountable. Y'all hear that, ladies? We being accountable. Okay. All right? Something we never do. I would say I could have more patience and I can practice on not giving up so easily. So like really, working things out. I feel like I'm a giver upper when it comes to situations. Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I want to give like one of those answers where I'm like, left sooner. No, I'm kidding. But let me
realize you was a fuck nigga earlier.
Right. But I'm gonna try to dig deep here. I could have set better boundaries.
Okay. Is this relationships or situationships? Or just
both.
Everything?
Okay. I think both.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, so let me think relationships. I think that I could have did better at maintaining my own identity. I think when I first get into stuff and I'm super excited about somebody and we literally just like
you're on a high,
can't breathe unless we're in the same like present. Like I literally feel it in my bone. Like I feel an ache when I'm away from this person.
Not an
It's
ache.
so easy for me to just latch on and like we're both latching on to each other. And then I let myself fall to the wayside. And then I always end up resenting them for it later when nobody told me to do that. Like, bitch, be your own person. Stop getting so fucking hot in the pants for these pissy tail boys. That's what my mom be saying. But yeah, I think maintaining my own fucking identity, like, yeah, bitch. And sometimes I like mold myself also into the type of woman that like
that he likes.
So like my last like official ex-boyfriend, he was more like traditional kind of male and fragile ego. So I was a lot more, I don't know. I started feeling myself getting a little more judgmental towards a bit like bitches like me, like who I usually am type of thing. Even, Dildo, he was very much so like square and stuff like that. And I really did turn into like a little Stepford housewife kind of, So I just need to get better at like
staying true to who you are.
And then also so I can see if they truly like who I am or who I'm like masking to fit into their world. So yeah, I guess that's
I would say boundaries too for me. I can create more boundaries, healthy boundaries, and not toxic boundaries.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my boundaries can be toxic.
Like what?
Like I'm not being emotionally available, or like I'm not having that boundary to like be open to you or just like be really girlfriend vibes. I create a boundary where it's like I'm not open, like I'm
It sounds like you need
distant.
less boundaries around your emotions.
Well,
it sounds
that's
like you have
healthy,
that boundary.
but healthy boundaries in other aspects too. But that was
Okay.
a part of a negative boundary that I can attribute.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Look at us taking accountability.
Right.
I
need to find a nigga that likes a freako. Like the next nigga gonna have to just like a freako. I could be myself.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, so
that's true.
Yeah, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we got? Ooh, girl. Have you heard of this new show called, you don't even know. It's called The Secret Life of Mormon Wives.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
No, I have not yet. It's on my to-do list, though.
Binged it.
Oh,
I binged it in like a day and a half. I'm obsessed. I'm ready for season 2.
Okay. You think they're going to have a season? I feel like shows like that, they don't.
I didn't think so, but the way that it ended, I mean...
You never
the way
know.
it ended, they ended it on a cliffhanger, but it's also one of those cliffhangers where it's like, well, I could just go follow the girl and
figure it out,
and see if she's still a part of it. Like, so I'm like, well, looks like she didn't leave after all. I see it all right here. But girl, so it's about this group of wives. Some of them are divorced, but they all were raised in the Mormon community. They got married super young. One girl, she was like, she got pregnant at 15, married at 16. The baby daddy at the time was 21. I was like, well, baby, you're a victim. They just slid right over that. She's like, yeah, I was 15 when I got pregnant, and then I got married at 16 to my husband. He was 21 at the time. And I'm like, okay. But they're like, yeah, that's normal in the community. A lot of girls get married off at 16, 17. And I'm just like, we're going to have to, like, y'all watch her. Like, make sure she's good. But it's, like, crazy. So I learned a whole bunch of stuff about, like, the Mormon community. One of the things being, so, they can't drink and stuff like that. They also can't have caffeine. They can't have like coffee and stuff. So instead they have these they're like obsessed with soda. Mm-hmm. And it's like, they have these actual places. Like there's a place called Thirst, and it's like a Starbucks for just soda. And the orders, everybody will get like a 44 ounce, and they'll be like
44 ounces.
That's what it is.
Crazy.
It's all 44 ounces. They're like, yeah, 44 ounce. And they have names for it. And then it'll be like coconut simple syrup, lime simple syrup, 2 squirts of hazelnut simple syrup with sparkling water. And they're like, all right, there you go. There's your Bahama Breeze. And I'm just like, wow. And they really they get lit off of like, just like soda.
Not and chocolate wasted.
Okay, right. But anyway, so the reason that this even became a big thing is that the girl who kind of started it, so on TikTok, they're called Mom Talk. And her name is Taylor Frankie Paul. And she started this group called Mom Talk, where it was a bunch of Mormon wives, and they just talked about being moms, and they do like the cute little dances and stuff like that. But apparently there was a scandal a couple of years ago.
I love a scandal.
Where apparently she came out and told people that they were swinging. Like, yeah, that the couples would swing with each other. Right. So that's crazy to hear in our world, but especially in the Mormon community, right? Mm-hmm. And so she cleared it up by saying they weren't swinging. They were actually soft swinging. And what would you think that soft swinging is?
It's like in the realm of swinging. So like dating, but not like having sex.
No.
Oh.
It's kind of like, the girls who, when we were in high school, they're like, yeah, I've done everything but, like, I'm a virgin. They've done everything but actual penetration. So there were rules around it. And so you could only do stuff in front of the other person in the couple. So everybody had to do everything in front of each other. If you went off with that person separately or y'all were linking up separately, that's like a big no. So I'm like, okay, it's like, that's ethical non-monogamy. Mm-hmm. But they would like make out with each other's husbands and wives, or they would like heavy petting, like fingering each other and doing all this stuff, like,
but not fucking.
But that's what she said. I'm sure some fucking happened. But the reason she felt the need to come out and say something is because she actually did break one of the rules and met up with one of the husbands or whatever, and apparently they really developed feelings for each other. But I just thought it was so interesting. I don't know.
Would you soft swing? Fuck no. Hell to the no.
I think I've done some soft swinging before.
You probably have.
Yeah. Back in high school.
In high school? Oh. I'm not judging.
I think it was the summer before college.
Okay.
Or did I come back for a summer from college? No, it was before I went to college. And it was my best friend, her and her guy. They had always known each other. And then I was always with her, and he had this other friend, and his other friend was fine too. And I remember we went to like, I don't know whose house we was at, bro. It was their no, you know what it was? It was their other homeboy house, and he didn't have a bitch with him. We found out that he ended up stealing out of our purse because he was mad. But anyways,
he ain't had no bitch.
Basically, he kept trying to come in. We're like, get out! Like we don't want you. That nigga said, "Let me go find their purse." Bitch ass nigga.
I got something for that ass.
Right. But I do remember, so her and her man were like making out on the bed, and it's like dark in there. And so then I'm just
You said you and her man?
No, her and her man start making out over there. And then so me and him kind of start making out on the bed too. And then we're both like laid back. I just remember his hands on me. I remember her next to me, like making out with her nigga. And then I remember her nigga putting his hand on my boob. And I was like, is this happening? I think we were soft swinging.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like it. It's definitely giving like.
And there was no fucking
stage one.
It was really just like kissing and grinding and shit like that, but no fucking happened. So I think I was soft swinging, man. I'm ahead of the game.
You are, bitch. You've been doing that shit early.
Well, yeah. If you've ever soft swung, let me know.
Yeah, not for Tay. Okay, let's get into our favorite segment, Wild or Wild Not.
Wild or wild not. Wild or wild not. Wild or wild not.
Wild or wild not. That removal prayer be so vicious. It sweep through like a Rico.
Wild not.
That's it. Wild not?
Wild not.
Yeah, I agree.
Who can disagree with that? I think that's a well-known thing.
Babe, when I tell you every time, Lord, please show me if this ain't the nigga. I swear it'd be the next day. Not even the next, it'd be like the next hour.
Not even it'd be the wrong thing sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd be praying about the nigga, but I'm not specific enough. And then all of a sudden, like, I wake up and like, motherfuckers is on Twitter throwing shots. I'm like, wait, no, God. Not friends. I wanted you to get this nigga out of my life. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
He said, You
said, and I showed you.
No, that's one of those things. Like, I don't say that prayer. I stay away from that prayer, bro.
I don't. Show me, Lord. Show me the way. Guide me so I can see, so I can know now before like we in this bitch too deep, and then now I find out, so no, let me go ahead and say a little prayer, and I'd rather get the feelings out the way now, and then yeah, I'm good.
I don't say the prayer, because then it'd be like,
it's dangerous. It's a dangerous prayer,
because he tends to show me in the worst way.
Yeah,
I'd be like, you could have been subtle, like you ain't have to, but I guess he knows I'm hard-headed.
Exactly, that's the thing, because if it was your decision, it would be like, okay, that's just a little flag,
like, show me
it's
one bitch in his phone. 50? 50?
A porno? A sex tape? Damn.
What is this group chat? A BBW lovers? What the fuck?
No,
I would rather just seen this nigga fucking a bitch. Like,
yeah,
what the
facts.
fuck?
That shit come through like real heavy. Like,
so I said,
heavy hitter.
I'll be like, I gotta be ready to go for real.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, because they don't really got no aim on it either. You don't know who he finna take out of your life. Next thing you know, you get a call, your grandma died. Was that me? Like, I don't fucking be knowing. So I can't say that one. But yeah, girl.
Okay, let's get into this next topic. Things we romanticize, but not really romantic.
69. It's never fun. I don't like being on top doing 69. I damn sure don't like being on the bottom because I done almost died a few times. Like, now you being crazy, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I know, just hang your head off the bed. I'm a nigga. The fuck? I don't know why 69 has such a good rep. I fucking hate it. Yeah. Like, I fucking hate it.
No, I agree. I would say shower sex. I hate shower sex. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. I'm slipping. I'm falling. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what is going on? It's just not the move for me.
I would say that too, but I've had some. When you find that position, that mode, that position,
For sure, that one position. But like, it's hard to just be in the shower switching positions.
Yeah, and then what kind of shower? I'm not getting in no tub shower trying to have shower sex. I'm tripping over the little shallow wall and shit, nigga. We need a walk in. We need a walk in. Like,
the fucking shit stopping up now. The little thing that closed down. You know, sometimes the shower thing go down.
Why am I tripping over the bath mat? Why is there a bath mat in here?
The soap done fell. Like, it's just a lot going on.
Get me the fuck out.
Yeah, I
the
hate
fucking shower curtain sticking to me.
Oh,
like, I'm overstimulated. I don't want to be here anymore.
Facts.
I would say people say car sex is overrated. I love car sex. I was thinking
that was going to be my next one.
Well, I love it. So
I hate it.
I love car sex. It's a thrill.
When's the last time you had car sex though?
Like last year. You know, I'm a driving ass bitch.
True,
and I have a big, so it's like I have a bigger car. I can see why you don't like car sex.
I would never do it in my car though.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying like in a somebody else's car.
Oh,
but I haven't. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had car sex in like a good 5 years.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
bitch. I'm overdue for some.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Romanticizing. Let me think. Hiking dates. That's some shit that you would like. Actually, picnic dates.
You don't like picnic dates?
If it's not in the fall, no.
Okay,
if it's the spring, if it's the
degrees,
summer, we're in Atlanta. No. There's gnats. There's shit crawling on you. I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. I'm sticky. Mm-hmm. I hate a fucking park date. Like, I don't know. You want me to help you carry some shit over there, nigga? The fuck?
Yeah.
This is like, this isn't a day. Why am I doing late? Like, I don't want to help you. I don't know. We could just went to the bar. I get that you're trying to impress me, but you trying to just go to a bar on the Beltline? Like, we don't got to do this.
I love a good hiking date. I love a good, like, outside activity or something. I romanticize about that.
I can't do it. Because even when I used to do the mountain with you, every time I come down a mountain, I twist my ankle.
You do.
I make it up somehow, but I be coming down and I twist that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to come back from that on a date.
Well, my top one things that I romanticize, but it's not really lit, is
adulthood.
Seeing a man be a dad. That's romantic for me. I love that. I love that vibe. I love that energy. I love it's very lit for me. Very much lit.
So you said things that you romanticize, but it's not lit. It seems like it is lit for you.
It is lit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I guess it would be the opposite.
Okay.
Not being.
You got that one
in that space. Yeah.
You got that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not you.
Okay, girl. Well, speaking of like car sex and stuff like that, I want to talk about some crazy ways that you can end up on the sex registry. Car sex is one of them.
Oh, yeah.
If you do it in the wrong place. Really, anywhere.
That's true.
It's public indecency.
That's true. I know peeing in public is one, too.
That is most definitely one. Yeah. Don't let you have peed close to a playground.
Right, or school or something.
Now you're on the registry and you got to explain it to people.
What if it's a high school?
Same.
Okay.
Still?
I didn't know.
Okay, so in 13 states, you can get on the registry for peeing in public. If you are a minor and you take nude photos of yourself and send them to somebody, even if it's another minor, you are distributing child pornography. So you can get on the registry by sending your own photos to someone else. This is one that makes sense, but I'm just like, damn, they strict. Visiting a prostitute. I'm like, okay, I guess. You know what? Yeah, because, prostitution's illegal. And then I'm like, well, y'all should be charging the men too. But like, damn, imagine you got a little extra money. You trying to get some pussy. She needs a little extra money. And she got some pussy. You mean we can't...
perfect combo.
Right. We can't just make an arrangement here without me getting on the registry. You got to be in Nevada for that. So...
Oh, really?
Nevada, prostitution's legal. So, I got a couple pimp cousins in Nevada, actually. Shout out to Keith Jr. Flashing or streaking.
I
need to stop. My family watch this.
I'm like, not we promoting prostitution, but go ahead.
Flashing or streaking.
Okay.
Which is crazy because
I feel like I've done that. I feel like we've done that before.
Exactly. I'm like, we just being kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, go run down to the stop sign and run back. And oh my God, she did it. And I'm like, damn, you mean I'm just having a good time.
And I could be in jail right now.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
crazy.
having consensual sex with a teenager, even if you're a teenager too. At least 29 states require teenagers who have had consensual sex with each other to register as sex offenders, according to the Human Rights Watch report in 2007. In Texas, even consensual sex between two teenagers who are in a loving relationship can be considered a crime and can land individuals on the sex registry.
Wow.
At this point, I'm like,
what can we do?
God damn. Y'all really trying to police our bodies.
Yes.
Let these kids fuck each other.
Yeah.
I get it. They don't need to be fucking no grown-ass man, but like each other, like, bro. So, I don't know, bro. Kids can't do nothing. Incest also.
That's crazy.
You know what's one thing that I used to do, but I had to stop? You know, I used to like to airdrop.
You did.
Yeah. I used to
Tell them, don't be nervous now.
I used to like be at a bar, be somewhere, and then airdrop like something from. It was never like nude. It was always like some lingerie or like an ass clapping boomerang or something like that. And I would airdrop it to anybody whose phone, and it would be fun because I would just be acting normal,
And
but you see everybody
up,
like,
like who was that?
Niggas with their girlfriends.
I feel like you did it on the plane too one time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you did.
Then I need to stop because
it could be a kid.
That's why. Yeah. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't want you locked up, sis.
So I'm not gonna do that anymore. Don't do that. It's a thrill, but
no. Say no to nudes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Dang, okay. Last topic already. We might need to add a little 1-2 in. Okay. Next topic, spinning the block. We talk about this a lot, but let's get into it. Reasons to spin the block.
That nigga signed a deal?
What?
Sign
a deal with who? Oh, that's a reason. That's a good reason.
I got one in mind. You know who I'm talking about. I said, hold on. College, Migos era.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But you never spent. Did you spin? Spin. I feel like you ain't really do a real spin.
Well,
it was like a drive-by.
I put the feelers out to do a spin, and then I ran into him at Fuss. Fuss is on the show.
I remember his house one time.
Yeah. And I don't know. So when all them niggas are there,
you said you was being weird.
Like, I was so high, bitch. They're rolling around blunts that are like this big. This one nigga's there, and I'm like trying not to stare and be the weird bitch, but I'm like, oh my God, like, bitch, do you see who's over there? And then here this nigga come walking in, and I'm like, at this point, I'm sitting on the couch, but I'm laying on the side. I know how
you get when you ain't even gotta show me.
I'll be out and I'll be like, I just gotta lay down, and I just lay down somewhere. And he comes sit by me, damn, how you been? And I just was being so fucking weird. I was acting really like stiff on him, but not because I wasn't interested, because I had a lot going on. I'm sweating, like it just was. So yeah, after that, yeah, that was my attempt to spin. But anyways,
yeah,
a nigga signs a deal. When I spun a block on He Who Shall Not Be Named, when Future dropped that new album, and it was screaming us. Like I said, I need a night, and we had an amazing night. But I knew I was like, I almost spent the block when Rich Homie Quan. This news about Rich Homie Quan, because I knew
made you want to spend
we needed to grieve together.
Yeah,
but I was like, nah,
for sure.
So
I would say for me, reasons why I would spin the block, it's probably this one reason, and
I can't think of one reason for you.
If I'm out and I'm drunk and I'm in my emotions and my feelings, and I want to have some sex, I'm definitely spinning the block. Okay. Like, if I ain't got no, nigga, like a main nigga, I'm definitely gonna, with the eyes.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? I feel like that's the only time I'm really spinning the block. Like,
I should add that to my list.
Not on no desperate type shit, but like, I already know this nigga.
Yeah.
Like we already kind of got like a little connection. So it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not for that. I've been thinking about spinning the block on Boar. You know, we'll go out and have a good little time.
Y'all will.
He'll pick up the bill, be like, all right now, where are you trying to fuck? And I'm like, it's a guaranteed great night with him.
Sometimes it do be great nights to spend the block. Like if the sun's chirping, like
I'm already
the birds
out,
are
I look cute.
Right.
Like
I'm near your side of town. Like I'm already feeling a vibe. So
come meet me here. Let's
it's
link
looking
up.
Like spin the block o'clock.
Yeah,
like
bitch.
what we doing? What are we doing?
No, yeah, that's the number one reason.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you want to get into these shows, movies?
I do.
Okay.
And I have a new show that I've been watching. And I should have had it together. It's called For Life. Did I bring this up last time? Okay, it's called For Life. It's a really good show. Y'all know I love me a prison show. I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can.
Should have known.
So it's basically about this guy who got wrongfully convicted. And he ended up going to jail. And while in prison, well, he actually ended up going to prison. While in prison, he became an attorney. And he went to literally, I don't know how it happened. I don't even know if you could really do that for real. But he ended up getting his law degree, in everything, passed the bar test, the bar exam, and he ended up saving lives in prison type shit. Like people who were wrongfully convicted in prison, or just people who he felt was, innocent, whatever the case may be. So he ends up getting out of prison because they found out that he was innocent, and he ends up getting his own attorney, whatever, his own business or whatever. And he has a best friend who's still locked up in prison. And basically the second season is him trying to save his best friend's life. It's really good though.
What's his streaming on?
Hulu. Okay. If y'all like a little good prison drama. Yeah.
I'm also watching a Hulu show. It came back for a second season. I dropped it in the girl chat. I mean, in the group chat.
Oh yeah.
And it's called Tell Me Lies. And I had to go back and rewatch the last 5 episodes of season 1 before getting into season 2. But I forgot how fucking deranged these fucking white people are. Yes. It's one of those shows where it's clearly we know this guy is a terrible human. He's a narcissist. It's actually really crazy to watch him work. It really makes me want to reach through the screen sometimes and beat this nigga's ass. But then also you start realizing, they all are kind of terrible people. And it's just drama. It's really, really good. It's really well told. And season 2 is out and I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
And then I was watching Secret Life of Mormon Wives. Oh, yeah. That's a quick watch.
How many episodes? 8?
I think 8. Yeah. Okay. So it's a quick watch, and it's just something light and funny to watch at night when you just need something on or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then I just started a limited series on Netflix called The Perfect Couple.
I saw that. How was that? That was
Nicole
something I would watch.
Nicole Kidman plays that role so perfect. Whether it's Big Little Lies, whether it's The Undoing, she just plays rich wife so well. And then Dakota Fanning is in it. It has a really star-studded cast, but it's really good so far.
Okay.
Which I always expect from limited series. So that one's good. I'm almost done.
Is it
I'm gonna go home and watch
creepy?
it. No, it's kind of do you know what White Lotus is?
Mm-mm.
It was that show on HBO. It's kind of giving that, but no, it's family all come to this super rich house because their son's getting married to this girl, and then somebody dies, and then they're trying to figure out how the girl died.
Gotcha.
So it turns out she was pregnant. And it's a lot.
Okay. It's a good drama kind of type.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Okay.
6 episodes, I think.
Okay.
6 or 8 episodes. But it's really good.
Okay.
So yeah, girl.
Cool beans. What about MySpace song of the week? What you got?
If I had a MySpace, I would have. Ooh, this is a tough one. It's a really tough one.
Is it?
Are you gonna have one or two?
I mean, bitch, if you got two, throw out a little 1-2 with you.
Okay, so originally I knew I wanted to do this song called Okay by Ilham, Ilham. It's a chick. She's a girl. And I like it. It's very vibey. And then I started listening to Doechie's new album, and oh my God. I was already a Doechii fan, but I really love this album. And she has a song called "Slide" on there.
Okay,
also very vibey. I've really been in like my girl vibey bag lately.
You be listening to a lot of female artists. Like that's one thing about you gonna do.
I'm perfecting I have a new playlist and it's called "The Girls That Get It." ... And it's just a whole bunch of kind of like vibey and like alt type of, you know, girls like Willow and Doechii, those kind of chicks. So SZA, yeah. So.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go with my girl Queen Naija. She just came out with a single. It's called "Good Girls Finish Last," and I'm always been a fan of hers. So yeah.
You used to watch her on YouTube and everything.
I still do.
Does she still? She still streams?
Girl, not all the time, no, but yeah. Y'all know I love me some YouTube.
They be showing her ex on like,
oh no, he purposely be
blog sites and shit, and I'm like,
he's trolling,
but
so
it
bad.
Is so pathetic. Yeah, it's so pathetic.
But they be on TikTok, they love him. Like, yes, they hyped him up, like they encouraged it, like you should start posting messy shit. And he was like, y'all wanted me to do this. Like they be hyping him up. Like it's
that's
crazy.
Where his fan base is, because they don't like him on Instagram. Yeah. I'm like, why does he like being hated?
TikTok, they love him.
I don't get it. He's so corny.
He is corny.
Oh,
he is corny. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Women's Intuition. You know where to find us. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. We were at 165 last episode, and I remember saying all 165 of y'all. We're at 175 now. Okay,
extra 10.
Yeah, girl. Okay. So I've been a few of y'all from TikTok. I be trying to post on TikTok.
You do. I've been seeing you post.
I be getting a lot of people from there. So shout out to y'all.
Okay, TikTok.
And keep showing love. We love doing it. I get so many comments about the show from like family and friends and stuff, and they love our set. So shout out to Gate 7 Studios for that. And you got anything for the people?
No, just again, thank y'all for tuning in every week or whenever we drop a new episode. You already know what to do. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so y'all can see whenever we drop any new episodes. Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.